picked the...
It might shock you, but I'm the one that made that.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention over here? If you guys are in the costume parade, which means you guys have the number, I need you guys to be lined up 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. behind Destiny and Belcher, aka Captain Marvel and Harley Quinn. That is for those that have entered. You guys are right over by the table.
Excuse me.
We start in 5 minutes. That's all I'm getting is nothing. Are you guys ready? Captain Marvel, Harley Quinn, lead the way.
Guys, take your picture.
Give me 1 second, I'll go down my shoes.
Your timeline is doomed. We're gonna go on the brick.
Love ninjas. Can I say you're kind of like a ninja? It's okay. Judges, here they are. Judges on the left over here.
No copyright.
I'm a box, I don't do anything. Judges are on the left right here.
Hello, judges. I feel sorry for you all because your timeline is doomed, as my quote says. Soon you will be consumed in the Hadron Blast. But let's have a great day.
All right, sounds good. See you down there.
Yeah, you see it? You know,
Got it! What? Oh, yeah. People give her a hug. I'll announce it inside. I think someone's trying to take a picture. Come on up, they're now.
Okay? So listen closely, listen carefully. I'll call out the costume and your number, so there's no confusion. So, Mr. Freeze, number 20. Oh, come on, louder than that, guys. Round of applause. There we go. Wonder Woman, number 13. Gambit, number 22. Edward Kenway, number 21. Doctor Who, number 6. Joker, number 2. Oh, come on, guys, one more round of applause for the top 6. And then our top 2 kids, number 3, Iron Man, and number 4, Princess Leia. So at this time, the numbers that were called out, I need you guys to go over to Dick's Last Resort. For everybody else, thank you for participating. We hope to see you guys next weekend at Boston Comic Con, taking place at the Seaport Hotel, the 8th through the 10th. We're letting you use your microphone. As you guys can see, I'm not quite Captain America. I'm dressed as Captain America, I'm not quite here. Welcome everybody to Faneuil Hall Marketplace. This is for the Boston Comic Con pre-convention costume contest. Thank you guys for coming out. and there's a lot of you guys, and you guys need to cheer. Come on, cheer! My name's Pat Covey. I'm a cosplayer, and I'm also the costume contest organizer for Boston Comic Con. I'm also helping out hosting this event today. A little hot. Today's costume contest featuring some of our cosplay guests that we have at the convention today. We have Jesse Nicholson dressed up as Harley Quinn, and we have Belle Shear Cosplay dressed up as Captain Marvel. And again, you guys can see them next weekend at Boston Comic Con, as well as some others. Next week, by the way, it's the 8th through the 10th, Friday, August 8th through the 10th. Today, we got a preview of some of the fun and excitement that you can expect for the costume contest. There's a bunch of cool cosplayers here today. You can see them, by the way, all 3 days. That Sunday's the costume contest, so definitely recommend checking it out. Sorry, I got a lot of pages to go over because there's a lot of information. We are also doing our first ever Cosplay Harbor cruise. Now, for those that have never been, it is an amazing event. You get to go on that cruise with all some of our guest cosplayers that will be in attendance. There is a costume contest that will be taking place on the cruise. So for those that attend, we recommend that you come in costume. You don't need to come in costume, but recommend it. That's going to be taking place Saturday night. There we go. And lastly, I want to thank our host, Jake Resort, and all the sponsors. Sponsors for today are Newberry Comics. They're located right across the way. Faneuil Hall Marketplace, this is the second year that they've run it. And it's just a great venue just to host the kickoff event for Boston Comic Con. I saw a lot of TV crews here, news crews, so definitely a fun event to go on for a nice summer day. I also want to introduce our judges that we have for today's festivities. So, over here, we can get a raise of hand there. We have Nick, co-founder of Boston Comic Con. Nick, I butchered your last name if I said it, so I'm going to be really honest on it. We have Lindley from Newberry Comics. Chris Sherman, who's also a cosplayer himself. He was dressed up as Black Manta earlier. He's the operations manager here at Faneuil Hall Marketplace and a special guest judge. Mark Sylvia of Bridgewater, who was the first place winner last year. He was dressed up from Halo as Spartan 051. And today the judges have narrowed down the costumes to the top 6 as well as the top 2 kids. Okay? So we have a nice little variety for you. When I call your name, I need you guys to come up. They're going to be led up by Belle Shear and Destiny. Hang on, I got the list of everybody who's going to be here. Been wearing gloves all day. Alright, so one at a time, when I say your name, you come up, come in your costume, say who you are, where you're from, and what your costume represents. Maybe even a little cool fact about your costume. Alright, so first up, we have contestant number 20. Oh, sorry, we're going with the kids first. Contestant number 3, Iron Man. Come on guys, big round of applause. Alright buddy, what's your name? Roger? Robbie. Sorry. Saki. Now, what made you want to do Iron Man? Why did you want to dress up as Iron Man?
Because he's my favorite.
He's your favorite? He's a good Avenger too. Now Robbie, where are you coming from?
Framingham.
From Framingham? Now, I got one question for you. Can you give a nice, awesome Iron Man pose for everybody here in the audience? Alright, one more round of applause, guys. Robbie, we're going to have you stay up here on the stage right over here. Our next contestant for the kids, we have number 4, Princess Leia. And what's your name? Izzy. Now, why did you want to do Princess Leia?
I like her.
You like her? Are you happy that she's now a Disney princess? And Izzy, where are you from?
Framingham.
So we got 2 from Framingham today. Can you do a Princess Leia pose for everybody? right, one more round of applause. So our judges are going to deliberate with all the contestants, so we're going to have all the contestants come up in the end. So our next contestant for the adult portion is number 20, Mr. Freeze. Bigger round of applause, guys. Mr. Freeze! What's the first step? All right, Mr. Freeze, what's your real name?
My name is Brandon Clark.
Brandon, where are you from?
Salem, Massachusetts.
Salem? Yeah. Now, what inspired you to make this costume?
I like Mr. Freeze. I like the Batman series. I kind of want to do all of them, but I decided to do Mr. Freeze first.
Now, how did you make the costume? Because I see from head to toe you're absolutely covered, just as bad as I am.
I'm sweating right now. It's made out of like a squishy styrofoam you use for mascots, and you're just basically sculpting and, you know, putting it all together and gluing and all that stuff.
Looks absolutely fantastic.
And it lights up, but you can't see it in the daytime.
Maybe we'll get to see it next weekend.
I'm being Zeus King of the Gods in an original character named Red Inferno next week.
Oh, nice. Well, can you give us a pose for all the people with cameras here? All right, one more round of applause. All right. Our next contestant is number 13, Wonder Woman.
Excited.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Pauline.
And where are you from?
I just moved to East Boston.
Oh, come on, guys, louder! Let's hear it! All right, what inspired you to do Wonder Woman?
I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. I have probably well over 400 comics. But no, she's my favorite comic book hero. I mean, come on, the metal and the costume, it's epic.
Now I gotta ask, how did you make the costume?
Well, the corset is all a steel bone corset. I had to sew each of the strips together separately. All the metal is aluminum sheet metal that I had to bend over, hammer. It's all lined with vinyl. The vinyl on the boots. A lot of sewing. A lot of sewing.
It looks amazing. Can you give a pose for everybody with the cameras? One more round of applause for Wonder Woman. All right. Our next contestant is number 22, Gambit. For those of you who do not know, Gambit is from the X-Men. He was featured in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it? We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. Alright, Gambit. What's your real name?
Brad Alsabrook.
And where are you from?
Northbridge.
Northbridge. I gotta ask, what inspired you to do Gambit?
Just been a long time fan and just decided, I finally wanted to make one, so that's what I did.
Now, how did you make the costume? Because it looks amazing. Again, from top to bottom, just fantastic detail. And I don't know if some of you guys can actually see the detail that went into the pants underneath the jacket.
Most of it's not EVA foam on the bottom of the legs. We got some Wonderflex here, the mask itself is EVA foam covered with a marine grade leather, and then just a rubber flex piece.
It looks spectacular. Can we get you to do some poses for the people with cameras? All right, let's hear one more round of applause for Gambit. All right, Gambit, I'm going to have you step back behind here. Our next contestant, number 21, is Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed. All right, what is your real name?
Justin O'Connor.
And where are you from?
Boston.
Boston, Bostonian. Now, what inspired you to do the Edward Kenway version from Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, well, I've always been a fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I'm a big fan of pirates. So when that game came out, honestly, it was a perfect mix for me, so I decided to do Edward Kenway.
Now, how did you do everything for your costume?
Yeah, so the leather took a long time. It's a lot of hand chiseling every single hole and then hand stitching it. So there's over 75 yards of wax linen thread in here. It's a lot of hours just putting on a movie and just hand sewing and hand chiseling the holes.
That's just unbelievable. I could never do leather work and I'm in a leather costume. Can we get you to stand for cameras and do some poses? I'm going to back off. I don't have my shields. And can we have one more round of applause for Edward Kenway? All right, our fifth contestant, number 6, Doctor Who. All right, Doctor, what's your real name?
My name's Jared.
Jared. Perfect. Where are you from?
I'm from Runtham, home of the Outlaws.
A little bit out there.
A little bit.
Now, what inspired you to do Doctor Who? I see you're a little bit in character, too.
A little bit. You can't really work, with much with this forehead and chin, so I kind of went with what I look like the most.
Okay. Now, how did you do your costume?
It was a lot of just like meticulous shopping and tailoring and dyeing.
A little bit of everything. All right, now can I have you pose for all the cameras out here? One more round of applause for Doctor Who. All right, and our last contestant of the day is number 2, Joker. Last contestant, let's hear a good round of applause. I see you guys in the back, let's go. I don't know if I should do that or not.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Yes.
My father was a drinker.
And that's the cue. What's your real name?
You might suck.
Too close to the speakers.
Phil.
Phil?
Yes.
And where are you from?
Pawtucket.
Pawtucket? Okay. And what inspired you to do the Joker aside from getting your scars from your father as a drinker?
Why not? He's a good guy. He's a nice man.
Define nice.
It's all a matter of perspective. If you don't like Batman, he's a nice guy. If you like Batman, he's not so nice.
This is true. How did you make the costume and do the makeup?
The makeup, this is all liquid latex. And I just lots of dye and lots of bleach.
You know how that feels. Can I have you pose for the cameras? And can we get one more round of applause for the Joker? Alright, real quick, our judges are going to deliberate over who they're going to pick for the top 3. It's going to take a second. Again, if you guys are interested, next weekend from August 8th through the 10th is Boston Comic Con, taking place at the Seaport Hotel, down right across actually from the BCEC. Big venue, going to have a lot of special guests, including Sean Astin from The Hobbit, from Lord of the Rings, from The Goonies. We also have Jason Momoa, who's going to be Aquaman in the new Justice League movie and was Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones. And a whole variety of guests from comics, ranging from the creators of Batman, that are currently working on the new 52 Batman, Marvel creators, the works. So head on down, check it out. You can get your tickets online at bostoncomiccon.com. And again, if you guys are interested in registering for the costume contest, registration is online, and we do have a few registration sheets up at the front where you can register. And we're just going to wait for the judges as they deliberate. There are some good contestants up here. Step out of the way so you guys can get some good group shots of everybody. I do have to agree, Emily is awesome. From an Avenger.
far away from the speakers as possible. I'm making sure that the contestants can't see you. So, we have our winners, our top 3 winners. Again, thank you guys so much for coming out. Can we get one round of applause before we announce the winners for the contestants today? Alright. Our 3rd place winner is Mr. Freeze. Alright. Our 2nd place winner is Wonder Woman. And our 1st place winner for the 2nd annual pre-Boston Comic Con Costume Parade and Contest is Edward Kenway. Alright, so contestants, can we have you pose for your pictures? For everybody else, thank you guys for attending and coming out. Hopefully we see you guys next weekend. Finalists they are. You guys stay up too. I've actually been informed that we have a 1st place for the kids. And it is a tie. You guys each get a pair of passes for this year's Boston Comic Con. Alright, one more round of applause, guys! We hope to see you guys all next week at Boston Comic Con.